not disappointed. 2 fights ago, bounced back from a quick second-round knockdown against the aforementioned Compass, landed a dozen punishing unanswered blows to the head of the fort, stopping the fight. Tonight makes his 6th defense of the IBF welterweight title. Let's see how they stack up on paper as we go to the tail of the tape. Biggest disparity in age. Trinidad at 22, 9 years younger than Turner. Trinidad with the 2-inch height advantage. Both came in at the 147 limit and a 2-inch reach advantage for Turner. And to the IBF rules for this championship fight, 10-point must system. 3 judges scoring. No standing 8 count. No 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight, and a fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. So here at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada, we're closing in on the 2nd of 5 World Championship fights. The IBF welterweight title set for the official introductions. Let's go up to our ring announcer, the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, we welcome you to the home of champions, Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada, as we have a big night of action coming your way, the Burden of Proof. Brought to you by Don King Productions and King Vision in association with Showtime Event Television, La Cerveza Más Fina, Corona Beer, and Caesars Palace. At this time, we present the IBF Welterweight Championship of the World. This bout is sanctioned by the International Boxing Federation, the President, Robert Lee Sr., Supervisor at ringside, Robert Lee Jr., along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the Chairman, Dr. James Nave. Judges at ringside for this bout, introducing Samuel Conde, Bill Graham, and William James. Presenting to you the referee in charge, working in this, his 12th world title bout, Mitch Halpern. All right, fans, here we go with the IBF Welterweight Championship of the World, scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. I introduce to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing white trunks and fighting out of Indianapolis, Indiana, by way of Jonesboro, Arkansas. He weighed in at the welterweight limit of 147 pounds, and his record stands at 29 wins. 2 losses, with 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the former NABF champion, who as tonight's challenger is ranked the number 9 contender by the IBF, introducing Roger Stingray Turner. And his opponent across the ring is the defending world champion. On my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue trunks with red and white trim, hailing from Cupe Alto, Puerto Rico. He weighed in the same weight as his opponent at 147 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign as a professional with 25 wins, no losses, 21 big wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome one of the young stars of boxing today, making the 6th defense of his title, introducing the hard-hitting, undefeated IBF welterweight champion of the world, Felix Tito Trinidad. Once again, here's your referee in charge, and now to give instructions, Mitch Halpern.
All right, leave the ring. The shit gonna start now. Y'all get on out the ring now. Go. Let's go, let's go. You want to fight now?
With you? I'm no stranger.
Let's go.
Eddie, come on.
I like that. Let's go. Come on, man. Come on out, let's go.
Remember, this will be a clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. You have any questions? All right, touch gloves. Let's go. Touch them. Good fight. Let's go.
Interestingly, Mitch Halpern was the man who refereed Nora Santana 1 here at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. Here's a look at the third man of the ring, a look at Roger Turner, a 12-1 underdog. You'll recall Randall was a 13-1 underdog before he beat Chavez. And here is Felix Trinidad, tremendous puncher with either hand, also a very good boxer. Sometimes not the best starter, but a very good finisher when he gets his opponent in trouble. He has been showing a lot more maturity in the ring with each and every fight. There's the bell. Round 1 scheduled for 12. The IBF Welterweight Championship. Steve Albert, Bobby Ches, the fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco ringside. Trinidad in the blue trunks, Turner in the white. Turner, a good boxer, uses the classic 1-2 style, has a good jab, knows how to use the ring. He can run, which can come in handy against a fighter like Felix Trinidad. He told me he's an aspiring stand-up comic, but says tonight, I won't make people laugh. I'll put them in shock. We shall see.
Well, if he gets the job done against Trinidad, he will put a lot of people in shock, Steve.
True.
He's told us he wants to use that jab hard to begin with so that Felix can understand it's not going to be cheap to come in. So far, he's the only one who's been throwing a jab. Felix just warily watching him and has not thrown anything of importance.
Turner has nice range, Ferdy. He's got a quick left hand, and he's not afraid. What he said he's got to do, he's got to have an aggressive boxing posture, which is interesting.
Trinidad has received early wake-up calls. His last 2 fights against Obakar in December was knocked down to the second by a straight right. And then against Yuri Boy Campos in September, knocked down to the second by a short left hook. He came back to win both fights in convincing fashion, I might add. Turner's never been knocked down, pro or amateur. Told us he'll start out by sizing Trinidad up, stick him with the left jab. Combination missing by Turner. Tries to tie Trinidad up.
But right now, it's a matter of speed and timing. That left hand is holding Trinidad off right now for Turner, but he is trying to close the gap, Steve.
Turner said the left jab is the key to the fight. I'll box him, see what Trinidad's got. I feel Trinidad's never been tested, said Turner, wearing the white trunks. I'll go at him, try to force him back, stay in his chest.
Well, he's wrong there. He's been tested a lot. Everybody that fights him is testing him now. They're all big and they're all coming after him. But he takes care of everybody, as right now he just seems to be happy to let this first round get by and see what Turner's thrown at him, which is a lot of speed and a lot of jabs, but he's not landing much.
And Trinidad has never been a real quick starter, although he's got some first and early round knockouts. He likes to take his time and work properly.
Turner wants to be the aggressor, but not pound with Trinidad. That would be a mistake. They'll try to frustrate him. Trinidad is used to having people in front of him, but he said, I'll fight this fight like Whitaker fought Chavez. I'll use first and foremost the left jab, said Turner, then hooks and body shots. Under 30 seconds in the opening round.
And for the first time, Roger felt the stiff jab that drove his head back, also feeling the power of body shots, as Felix Trinidad does not neglect the body.
You know, basically an uneventful round that could actually go either way, but Trinidad's starting to come on now and not allow Turner to even land a straight jab.
As we head for the bell.
All I need is the jab. I need the jab. Double, triple. He's walking in. He's not moving his head side to side. But he did. I need the jab working over time. He moves from side to side like he's doing, but give me the jab. All right? How you feel? Okay, well, let's go to work. I need that right hand. Zooming. You caught him with it. Let's go back. Let's go back. This guy ain't jack shit. Hey, keep them up from the jab pump. Right? Speed over here. Shit. All right? You see he ain't nothing. You see he ain't nothing. Just keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. And keep the jab pumping. Over time, the fucking jab. That's all I need. Nothing else. Over time, the jab. Relax like you're doing. Hands up. Keep over the jab. Relax. Drop the right hand. Drop the right hand. Stay there. That's all. Easy, easy. That's all it is. That's all it is. Step in with the jab.
Eddie Mustafa Muhammad handing out instructions to Roger Turner. Round 2.
And colorful instructions there were.
At a very high voice. I mean, Eddie's gotten a high voice all of a sudden. When
all those low blows, I guess.
When it was Eddie Gregory, he spoke with a deep rumbling voice. Now he's Eddie Mustafa, and he's like a choir voice.
Might be the added weight.
In 92, Roger Turner went 12 rounds with Yuri Boy Campos, which Turner regarded as a moral victory. Now Turner looking to pour it on a little bit against the champion, Felix Trinidad. Low blow there by Trinidad. The caution by Mitch Halford.
Another low blow.
Turner getting a little more aggressive here on the inside, holding on briefly and then tearing off with a couple of big shots. Nothing really landing too clean.
Following the Campos fight, Turner had a 17-month layoff because of a detached retina in his right eye. Turner said he saw that as a sign to slow down. He says he's fully healed. Turner said he doesn't believe Trinidad hits harder than Campos, but Trinidad does believe in quantity. Ooh, a miss by Trinidad, looking to end it right here.
You can see Trinidad just zeroing in on the range. He doesn't care if he gives away the first round. Now he's starting to put in hard stuff. He starts to range fine in the second round.
And you can tell he has bad intentions on many of those blows. That hook's got a little load in, so does that cross-hand right.
The pattern seems to be jab, jab, right by the champion, Felix Trinidad. We'll see if it holds up.
And Bobby, those jabs are starting to get very hard on the part of Felix Trinidad.
He's a very complete fighter. I'm sorry, Steve. He loves to throw everything hard, Purdy.
Bobby, don't you love? Oh, this guy's on the wrong side of the referee. Didn't see him. Still, the referee says, put him up, keep him up.
Trinidad with a right hand there. Trinidad's very accurate with his punches, and he does throw them in bunches. Oh, down goes Turner.
Perfect timing shot, Steve. Saw him coming in, stepped into him with the left hook, bang, right to the canvas.
That's what he does so well, Bobby. Find the range, and once it's there, you can forget about it.
You okay?
A wicked shot by Felix Trinidad. Under 50 seconds to go in round 2.
I don't think this one's going any further.
Not unless Roger's good at holding on.
And Trinidad's such a good finisher. He won't let Turner off the hook. That's it. With around 33 seconds to go in the second round, Felix Trinidad retains his title. His 6th defense of the IBF Welterweight Championship.
And I'm sorry to say, almost at the beginning of that second round, it just looked like it was inevitable. It looked like a building was about to fall down on Roger Turner. But that's the way Tito's been fighting. Trinidad is just getting better and better with each fight.
You could see when he got hit with that hook, Purdy, that he didn't really shake off the cobwebs. Even when he got up, he wasn't real sure of himself. His legs weren't under him, and I don't think that it was nothing but a matter of time right there.
Well, you know, what was interesting, Bobby, is the referee said, walk toward me, and he didn't. And he still let him go on.
He would have had to get closer.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't move.
A clean left hook by Felix Tito Trinidad of Puerto Rico.
Let's take a look at this execution, because that's about what it is here. I mean, it is the perfectly timed shot, as Bobby so correctly said. Just as he's coming in, he times it so well, and he's got so much power to it. Let's look at it again, Bobby. You look at it.
He steps back. Trinidad knows that Turner's kind of quick, jumps in, steps back, and then just turns the hook right in. Lets him walk right into the hook on his own, using his own momentum, which doubles the power of the shot. Down he goes.
But it seemed impossible to stay up from that, because, as you said, the double power, not only is Trinidad bopping him right on the thing, but he's coming in. So what a terrific shot by Trinidad.
So Roger Turner put on the canvas for the first time in his career by this young man, Felix Trinidad. And Trinidad now goes to 26-0. Continues to be the pride of Puerto Rico, part of a long line of world champions produced by Puerto Rico. 30 world champions in less than 60 years. Wilfredo Gomez, Wilfredo Benitez, Edwin Rosario, Hector Camacho, just to name a few. Someday that gentleman will be mentioned in the same breath with those others.
Well, here you see the end of the fight. Trinidad's coming in. He lands a clean hook. Turner's just looking to get out of the way. He's leaning a little too much. Nothing too clean. But then Trinidad zeroes in, left hook, right hand, and the referee sees that just not his day. Here you take a look at it once again. First one in is partially blocked, but on the money pretty much. He's zeroing in, finding the range. Hard to hit a guy that leans like that, too, and puts his hands up. The straight right hand, though, got the job done.
Felix Trinidad. Is he ready for Sweet Pea Whitaker? That could be a good one down the road. Good one down the road.
Okay, one last time we're going to show you the finishing, basically just the finishing off, the icing on the cake. He's following Trinidad's following Turner back into the ropes. Basically defenseless posture, not offering any offense, just looking to stay alive.
So things getting very interesting in the welterweight division. Let's get the official word and time now from our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes, 28 seconds in round number 2. The referee in charge, Mitch Halpern, stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated and still the IBF.